Hey y'all, it's Regan, and welcome back to another pod. We got Maddie and Jaya, per usual, and a special cameo. Okay, Sawyer, and little Ivy. Okay, are you trapped? Sure. Do you need to get out? You can get out.
Skinny.
Okay.
He thought it was a good idea.
I love you.
And then he got shy.
Okay, I'm gonna move my feet,
and now he wants to come back.
Oh, he's okay. He can find a spot.
All right, now that we're situated, hope y'all are great. How are we doing? How's everyone doing?
Good. Yeah, it was a good week.
Yeah, anything exciting happen? Trying to think.
I think last week was just super eventful, and we were all so busy, and now we're just trying to get back in the swing of a routine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just back to work. I have another trip coming up.
We got to ride on the golf cart. Reagan drove the golf cart at church.
today.
Yeah, I got promoted at church this week.
Yay.
Yeah. I went from water bottles to driving people around.
Evolving.
Skirting.
It was fun.
Yeah. I had a great time. I was hotter than a biscuit.
Yeah. Sweaty girl.
Yeah, no, that was fun. I feel like there's nothing else super new.
We saw some of our old Pop Stroke friends, hung out with them.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good time.
How do you guys feel about the Joe Bros and their legendary celebrity, what would we call it, like celebrity
guest appearances,
guest stars?
I think that
because who's it's been Jesse McCartney, Demi, of course, Demi
was a good one.
JoJo,
Alicia Cara.
Oh yeah, there was another one with Alicia Cara. Who was it? There was like an older guy.
I don't remember. Oh, no. I was just saying Glenn Powell was also like a guest on stage.
He was a good one.
Which is like iconic. They've had some like local Jersey and Boston people come on that I didn't know, but like everybody was jazzed like from the videos. And that's what I was going to bring up too, was the Joe Bros. Because talk about just like three guys that I at least have loved near and dear to my heart since I was like 10 years old.
I feel like they've always just been so non-drama. Like, there's never been like a big scandal. Like, they're just always have been so good.
No, they have been. And then there's also, like, when they split apart and they all did their, like, solo thing. Like, Kevin went and did his TV show with his wife. And then Nick started doing his own music. And then Joe had his own music. And then they all had... Yeah, and then they... like all had kids, and then now they're back together, just like fulfilling our childhoods, like our dreams.
Yeah, like this is their prime. Like I was saying, like they probably thought that.
Yeah,
prime.
In their prime.
They probably thought that Camp Rock, at least I probably thought, that Camp Rock / like their like Love Bug album and like SOS and like all of that was probably their prime.
Yeah.
But this is definitely, they all look their best.
Yes.
They're all acting their best. They're all
reliving that era.
Oh, yes. For sure. And then the fact that like when they brought Demi out, I sent it to Reagan like the morning after, like when I started singing it, I was like, you have got to be shitting me.
That's our song.
That is, we like you, me, face to face.
But
she's always been a legend too.
Oh yeah.
And I love Demi.
And she's gone through the absolute ringer after Camp Rock, and then coming like hearing about what she was doing while filming Camp Rock, and then she's gone through.
Because did you watch her documentary on, she's had a couple, but her most recent one where she was talking about like Disney more in depth?
I didn't watch it, but I knew you watched it. We had talked about it.
Oh yeah. It's just like crazy. Like she was horrible. Like when we thought she was at her best, when she was making the most money, when she was doing her thing, it's like she was in the worst state.
Yeah.
Like she's doing a line between every take, every 15 minutes, every 20 minutes. Hello, sir?
Excuse me.
Come in. Would you like to make an appearance? He's going to be making a lot of noise on the table. 1 sec.
Okay, lock in, Sawyer.
He really wants something.
Sawyer,
is there like a
sit
toy?
Down. Sit. Can we sit?
Oh, there is a toy.
Okay, perfect.
Now we're not going to play right now. Sorry.
But yeah, so seeing like Demi, she's married now and she's doing so good. And then seeing that song be performed live like years and years and years. I was so beyond jealous. But it was their first show.
It's not even fair that there's people on this earth who got to experience that. Yeah. No, we all didn't.
Exactly. And then, like, I feel like the Jonas Brothers are also, like, since they're on the rise again, I cannot stand the, like, younger generation, the little chickens who, they weren't there.
No, they don't get it.
When Kevin straightened his hair on Camp Rock. Yeah. They weren't there.
They don't even know who Shane Gray is.
I fear they don't. And, like, they can't, this concert that they're doing right now is for us, for people in their mid-20s
to relive that.
to 30s that are just reliving their childhoods, that, like, are just, they're healing us song by song. And then, okay, so Demi, and then Jesse McCartney, Hello, Beautiful Soul.
Yeah.
And that's just, like...
That's just such a random icon. You didn't, like, I would have never put that on my bingo card. Never thought I would want to see that. But if I would have seen it, it
would have been so great.
I would have passed out, you guys. Like, I was literally, that's why I had to call Tasia last night. I was like, how much did we love Jesse McCartney growing up? And Jesse McCartney, I fear, was my love before the Jonas Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
Did
he guest star in Hannah Montana at some point?
Yes. No. Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
He guest starred in a lot of things.
I think, well, I remember Sweet Life of Zach and Cody when,
what did he do? Was he like stupid?
No, he was like, he was his own self. He was like,
he came in and everybody was like, woo! Yeah. It was that laugh track where everyone laughs.
Yeah, and like London and Maddie like dressed up as bellhops and like they like snuck in. They're and they're like singing with their mustaches on.
I forgot about that.
Insert clip. Yeah. But just so good.
So good. And then JoJo, which is another one where it's like, it's almost perfect that they're coming out for like a song or two, because these people have, like, not saying they only have a song or two, but, like, they have a song or two that everyone knows, so it's, like, perfect. Like, you're going to play, like, the banger.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to play Get Out, Leave. You're going to play, what's the other one called?
A Little Too Late.
A Little Too Late. Yeah. And then she's going to go off the stage and ride her high.
Facts. You know? No, yeah. And that's where it, like, comes, like, the little chickens, like, they don't understand.
They don't even get
the importance of the Jesse McCartney. Like, they can understand the Demi, because Demi, like, had her own thing. Like, La La Land, still a banger to this day.
For sure.
But they don't understand JoJo's importance. They don't understand the importance of Jesse McCartney, because those are, like, our times or a little older. Just, like, the absolute best.
Back to the whole, like, documentary about Demi and how she was, like, doing a line in between scenes. It makes me think of Drake and Josh. And how many of our, like, I was a big Hannah Montana girl, and now it's like Drake and Josh, Demi, they're coming out saying, like, this is how we were treated on Nick, this is how this was going on. And I think of, like, my childhood, and it all looked happy, like they were playing these fun, like, sitcom family type comedy things. And I'm like, how many other things haven't come out yet? Because you think of Amanda Bynes. And she went through it. And then Drake and Josh.
Lindsay Lohan.
Is her name Jeanette
McCurdy?
Yeah, iCarly.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a big thing that Dan Schneider had, like, a foot fetish.
Yeah.
And so he would make them do things like that. And, like, from the lens of a child, it was always like, oh, feet nasty, funny. But now it's like, how many things have come out?
Feet nasty, weird.
Demi was on drugs. Like, they were being, like, subject to pedophile.
Yeah, like pedophilia.
How many... I don't know. It's just kind of crazy to think about that.
Yeah, no, for real. And it's like also weird to like, you see like Miranda Cosgrove, and she kind of like came out normal, but she's also not normal, because when that whole thing was going on, she was really young because she was on Drake and Josh. And so now she's kind of like odd. Yeah, Megan. She's kind of like odd too, but like Jeanette McCurdy has a book, and like Nickelodeon did her dirty, but like she was also talking about her mom was doing her the most dirty, and she
brought her into it.
Yeah, and she was like taking all of her money, because I saw a video that was like the way child stars, like they have like they get paid, and then since they're too young to like control their money, they have like a separate bank account that their parents are in control of, but their parents don't have access to it. Right. And Jeanette's mom wouldn't allow her to put her money into that account, and just went all straight to her mom.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, and then her mom died of cancer.
Her book is called like I'm Happy My Mom Died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And it's great. That's like might be a book that we have to read just to like little book club. Just
for sure.
And then there's people who, like you said, like Miranda Cosgrove kind of got out of it normally. And then there's people like Bridget Medler who went like so far away from it for like, you always wondered like, oh, like she was on the path of being able to be a successful TV star, a successful singer.
She was on Good Luck Charlie.
But now she like went to Harvard and does like tech. She's
a doctor.
Denver, Colorado.
Yeah.
She had the opportunity to be big in Hollywood.
But then she went like so far away from it. And I feel like there's people like, I don't know what Miranda Cosgrove does now, but I don't think she's still really.
She still does movies. She's like a Netflix actress now. Yeah, because she has like a couple of newer movies.
Or like, I guess Josh is still, like Josh Peck's kind of still in it because he does like podcasts and stuff like that. But I feel like Drake's gotten far away from it. And I don't know. It just, you just wonder, because even that, then it's like you see those docus, but then it's like how much more?
Yeah.
Right.
No, for sure.
And it was all painted in such a nice light of laughter.
You think that
and
stuff
fun.
is like still going on?
For
Absolutely.
Because think about parents. Okay, like for example, I don't know the depths of this, but like Justin Bieber's mom. And he got famous really young, and she didn't necessarily like protect him from the
because she was also
dangerous things of Hollywood, or not even Hollywood, but just like fame as a child. And so he had to take a lot of that on. And look at him now; he's kind of a crash out. So it's like how many moms and stuff get like the deal is sweet. Your kid does this, your kid goes here, we're going to make them big, we're going to do this. And you say, oh, yeah, sure. Like, we as people, I don't think we'll ever have children who we're going to force into Hollywood or like the singing industry. But like other people out there, if they're given the opportunity, like your child does this and we're going to pay you this, they're going to take it.
Well, for sure. And I think I would never, just for the fact of I've watched one too many illegal documentaries that are about, you know, Hollywood and what really goes on and you know the stuff that like I just don't like even talking about it because it scares me. It's super scary. And you know,
but it's so real.
To your question about like, do you think it still goes on? I think it does more now, more than ever, because now they're like, people are shedding light onto it. So now they're like, oh, they know about it. It's like even better. Now we're just going to do it right in your face. You know, I don't think that they're going to stop it necessarily because it's been going on forever. It's just a crazy, it's just like like us as normal people, it's hard for us to imagine it that like these certain things go on, but then it like also goes into like the whole Diddy trial.
Well, like, you see like the music industry makes sense.
Yeah.
The like Nickelodeon thing is like so messed up and so hard. It's hard to wrap your mind around like the children.
Right.
Yeah.
I get the music thing. I get people want to make it big and they have to do a certain thing to get there. You know? But it's just like when it comes to children and child actors, that's where it's like, you know, it's true, but you just like, and you know it happened because you've seen those docus, you just hope it's not still happening.
Yeah.
That leads me into like what I was going to kind of talk about is like, there are certain things that you hear about and you say, I would never act in that way, or I would never put my child in this or whatever. But like sometimes when people explain why they did what they did, you're like, oh, okay, so that makes sense. So I've been watching, I stumbled upon this, I married someone who doesn't exist on TikTok, and I haven't made it through all of the parts, but it's 59 parts and each part is like 9 minutes long.
I've gotten stuck in those before.
And she like explains, and she's like, well, 2 weeks after our wedding, he went missing completely, and then I had to pay for this
he did
and pay
exist
for
at
that.
Some point.
Oh, they've met. Like it wasn't like an internet marriage. I haven't
like
made
a catfish situation.
Like they met, and he had kids, and she like met his kids, and then she was like explaining from like our perspective, she's like, I know you're talking to the screen, like why would you do that, he had this red flag, but then she was like, I had always wanted a family, and I remember sitting at like a table with his 2 kids and being like, I belong here and they accept me and this is like my family. And so she like trusted him, and he was super manipulative and like love bombed her and made her feel super wanted, and so did like his mom. And so then when they got together or whatever, it was like, she was like, it just felt right. And then all of a sudden after they got married, he like disappeared. Turns out he didn't have this. She like just, I'm on part 49, I think. She called his job, and his boss was like, I haven't seen that guy in like 8 months. And so you hear all these things and you're like, I would never, bless you, I would never be in that situation. But like when she goes through and explains how every step of the way she was like, I would be in panic attacks. Something's telling me I was wrong. And I would tell him this and he would video call me and then I would feel calm. And she was like, it was this loop of like me being like, something's not right. Him like love bombing and manipulating and reassuring her. And then like just a continuous cycle. It was like, it all seems so legit right away.
Well, yeah, you want to believe the best in somebody or believe the good.
Right.
Yeah. I always give people the benefit of the doubt at first, but then if it's just like a pattern, that's when you have to take it into your own hands and just be like, I can't believe she let that go as long as it did because of like the mental thing of
right. But then she said it was also like a thing of like she had gotten to bond with his kids and his mom. And they were like,
and you can only hope that
right
somebody's
track.
mother is going to be genuine, you know? Like if you meet somebody and you have a connection to them, you can like be like, okay, they're acting a little sus, but I'm never going to guess that somebody's own mother is going to be just as sus and like kind of playing along with it,
right.
Which is like so odd. That's crazy.
But yeah, she was talking about how he had like manipulated her at first and then she had built a relationship with the girls. So when things would kind of come up and then he would like use the girls because after he disappeared, okay, so he said he was going to a football game with his uncle and then ended up, she couldn't reach him for like 2 days and then finally got in touch with him and he said he's not coming home if she's going to argue and the girls are at home and like if she starts arguing, he's going to leave. And she's like, we just got married 2 weeks ago and you disappeared and you expect me to be like, hey, welcome home.
Yeah.
Like he was supposed to be at this football game. Turns out he wasn't, didn't answer, but he would like use the girls as like, oh, we can't talk right now. Like the girls are in here. Like that sort of like manipulation. I don't know.
Yeah. Weird.
Is there like a name to this thing that you're talking about? Like what's the name of this documentary?
It's not a documentary. It's just TikTok series.
Oh,
it's like a girl's... you sent me the thing for it last night.
Yeah,
I haven't...
Chastity.
Chastity.
It's a 59-part TikTok.
Yeah, I thought when you said 59 parts, because I've gotten stuck on watching like whole movies.
Yeah.
It'll be like, that's when those like 3-minute videos.
Yeah.
Like part 142. And I'm like, I should just go watch the movie at this point, like on a normal TV.
We were talking about that fall movie where like the two girls are stuck on the tower.
On like the telephone tower or
and,
something.
Yeah, no. And
I
won't say too much, but yeah, that movie's crazy.
And then I watched this other one. Sawyer,
lock in. We're in the office. If you're going to be in the office, you have to be quiet. Sit down.
Relax. Jeez. And then I watched another one that was about these two girls who, I should really have names if I want to talk about it, but these two girls who were in like a public swimming pool.
Closed.
Her like ring fell off and they like went down to like dive down and then they shut it because it closed.
Yep.
And then the lady who was like watching it overnight was psycho.
Yep.
I haven't watched that one.
I
watched the fall one, but I haven't watched that one.
That one's crazy because I watched like 30 parts and I was like, I should just go watch this movie.
So you did watch it?
I did. Same with Fall. I ended up like going on my TV and watching it. So I was like, I need to just watch this movie.
I watched the movie Fall before I saw the TikToks about it, but then like I still went and watched the TikToks about it.
It's such an interesting concept.
That movie's freaky.
Because it's not a scary film, but it's like...
No.
Especially as somebody who's like scared of heights.
That was your situation.
Yeah, like
I just fear I wouldn't be in that situation.
I would never. Goodbye.
I don't know how to get up there. Like, you think you're climbing to the top of a telephone
Maddie, if
tower?
you say yes, I know you're lying.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like the people who would. Like,
yeah.
No, yeah, it's like that movie like 17,000 Hours In with James Franco.
Oh my gosh. You and I watched that. Were you there when we watched it? He's like a cave climber or like a cave scavenger.
I don't even think that was even close to the name, but it's like 257 hours.
No, it is.
Or something like that.
Careful. But it's like he like goes into this. We once again need titles for all these if we're gonna talk about them. But it's like he goes like into like a crack in a mountain.
I think
this was like national news too. Yeah. I remember seeing it on the Today Show.
It's like it's about a true story.
It's a true story.
And then he gets like stuck in there, or like a rock falls and his arm gets stuck, and now he needs to figure out like what to do because his arm, and he can't just like rip his arm out. And I remember like,
I think he does end up ripping.
I think he does too.
He
has like a video camera, so he's videoing it all.
Yes, that movie is crazy.
Gosh, would you guys ever go cave diving?
Absolutely not.
I mean, it would like depend. Like when I
get
went
claustrophobic.
When I went to Zion, we went into like little crevices, and then like we had to like I don't know, it was actually crazy. Because, like, remember I was showing you those videos where we had to, like, run and jump up, and then we had to, like, squeeze through little cracks. But then it's like, then you go into, like, this whole big, like...
That's just doing
You know, so I went in there trusting that everything was fine.
Yeah.
But imagine a rock fell while we were in there.
I'm talking about people who, like, go in and then they go, like, down and up, and they have to, like... I don't know.
Oh, yeah, and, like, get skinny
way
and, like...
too much for me.
I get claustrophobic. Like, I would literally have a panic attack. Like,
I could do it for, like, if it was, like, a short...
like, dive into holes.
Like, in the water?
The water thing's crazy.
No, the water, absolutely not.
I could do it if it was, like, a short space. Because, like, when we were doing it in Utah, it would be, like, okay, you just have to, like, do it quickly, and then you're in an open area again. Do it quickly, and then you're in, like, an open area.
Yeah.
If it's, like, you have to, like, shimmy for, like... a mile, or it's like you don't know how long.
Well, have you seen those ones where they go like underground?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, or they'll like swim. Like, okay, you have to like swim underwater for a bit and then come back up. That's a little cuckoo.
Going through two rocks, I feel like is different than like going underground through like a tunnel.
I think it's just
like army crawl. Probably not.
No, that's just doing too much. Like at least for me.
Like, yeah, I mean it pays off because like the views are crazy. Like whatever they're trying to get to, there's purpose. You're not. Just
I think some people just like the challenge of trying to go through like all the crevices.
Yeah. Or I've seen like, I don't know. I think it was in Outer Banks where they had to like kind of army crawl, but then like and climb through rocks. But then they got inside of this big like grotto with like a waterfall with like you could like swim in it. Or what is it? It's not Harry Potter. There's another movie where they have to do that, where they like climb in and then it's like you just go into like this beautiful, like huge, like I don't know, like it pays off. They do it for a reason. Some people I think do just like do it to do it, and they're like, we're just gonna go and turn around and come back. But
scary.
I'm not too much of an adrenaline junkie in that aspect.
No, I think if I don't think
I'm an adrenaline junkie at all. Actually,
I'm not either. I have too much anxiety for that. I think that like. If something is forcing me to get skinny more than I enjoy, like, just count me out.
Well, not even that, but, like, skydiving doesn't really interest me that much.
No, I don't like heights. I don't like being claustrophobic. Ever.
Bungee jumping seems I would rather skydive than bungee jump. Bungee jump seems really, like...
Yeah, that cable snaps, done.
Or just, like, the whiplash has to be, like... There's no way you don't get some insane whiplash. Right?
No.
I mean, it's kind of stretchy, so, like, the tension, like, eases and then you, like, come back up. I think it's not like it's, like, a just snap.
I guess. Yeah, in my head I'm thinking...
like, it's a rubber band, so it's gonna, like...
you, like, get to the bottom and you're just like...
But then it's like, you like, you boing.
But you're still boing.
You boing and then it goes up and it's, like, if you boing, it snaps, but you're still gonna, you're still gonna be like, oh,
you think you would go back?
It's gonna go, you're gonna go boing, snap, pop, down, free fall, gone.
Wait, I'm confused.
So, like, if you're bungee jumping, it's gonna go, you're gonna jump, right?
Yeah. And then it's supposed to boing.
And then, like, when it boinging, it, like, could snap, and you're gonna pop back up a tickle.
And then
come back, and then you're down, and then you're.
I feel comfortable bungee jumping if it wasn't like the most insane bungee jump in the world, and I had more than one cable on me.
No, and then have you guys seen like
before we switch topics?
Okay,
what happens when you're done bungee jumping? Are you just like there, like, and they just pull you? I've never seen a video of like the end of bungee jumping.
No, I think they do pull you up.
Like you're just like done boinging, and then they just like.
Well, and along with like, have you guys seen the I don't know if they do it at I think they might do it at the Grand Canyon or in Utah, and I think it has to be the Grand Canyon, and you're like sitting, like you're like in a harness, and then they're like, okay,
in a chair, and they go boop.
Yeah, and then you're swinging through the whole canyon, like thousands and thousands of feet.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
No, I don't really desire to do that.
Or they have those sky rooftop where you can eat.
Oh, I've seen so many
those are hanging from the swing.
No, I've seen like crazy videos about
Wait,
those.
What do you mean?
So it's like
what are you talking about?
It's
dinner in
on
the sky.
A rooftop. Yeah, so you have like your table with your food, but instead of sitting in a chair, you're sitting in like a swing suspended over the city.
Yes, it's called dinner in the sky.
Yeah,
I thought you just meant like one of those restaurants that's like glass on the bottom that rotates. I can see how.
You're hanging over everything.
No, this is like legitimate
like a roller coaster, and you're like strapped in like a roller coaster, and then your feet are dangling. No, there's no need for that. I don't need to do that.
Like that doesn't even sound enjoyable. You're literally
it sounds fun.
In a once again.
Would you though?
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
Okay. You're in a race car harness.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Is I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of different components of things that are there to keep you safe.
Well, for sure. I just like don't really need to do it.
I just,
If
like,
someone
I don't need to do it, but if the
No.
opportunity came up, I'd be like, yeah,
Sure,
I'll
somebody
have
invited
dinner in
me,
the sky.
paid for me, and like
If
don't
everything
know.
was paid for and it was like my dream man, sure, I'll do it. But if it's just like us, I'm sorry.
And,
I'm
like,
like, no, I'm cool.
do you have any
It's not
desire
like on
to
my
go?
bucket list or anything, but if it was like an opportunity that came up, I wouldn't be like, no, I never want to do that.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. And like, okay, do you like desire to go skydiving? That's
No.
like a
Not really.
basic one.
But if someone wanted to go, I wouldn't be like, no, I'm never doing that.
No.
That's the thing is I don't seek out these things and I'm not like, I need to find skydiving, I need to find bungee jumping, I need dinner in the sky. But if like someone was like, I really want to do this, will you come with me? I'd probably say yes.
bungee jumping, I would say no.
Like, I wouldn't even do
Skydiving,
a
maybe.
hot air balloon. Like,
That was fine. I've done a hot air balloon. It's
just-
really not all that in a bag of chips, though.
No.
Like it actually is like really not that much fun.
I heard
at
it's
all.
like hot too.
Well, it's a hot air balloon.
Yeah, that doesn't sound.
Because like you're sitting in your basket, and then there's like the conductor guy, and then he pulls on the lever, and it just like blows fire into the balloon.
I also saw. Do you have to get in it with it like laying on
the
ground?
side?
Like you like I've seen that like
That's so funny.
Somebody posts on TikTok. I said they're like, hold. Did I just have a stroke?
I think so.
Okay. Okay, I'm good. You get in a hot air balloon with it like laying on its side, and you have to like lay in like a sardine.
No,
Oh,
we got into it. Like we climbed over the basket.
got you. I saw a video and it was like, never knew this is how you got into a hot air balloon. It's like on a side and you're like laying down on your side.
Oh no, you just like there's no door or anything, so you do have to like really you have to like hoist yourself over and ease yourself down because it's like a pretty tall basket.
Mm-hmm.
But no,
Yeah, not a fan.
no, it was fine. My hot air balloon experience, we also like ran out of gas
Yeah,
and then got stuck in a tree.
yeah. I remember seeing those videos.
Yeah. It was cool though. But like it's like a one like parents paid for it, sure, I'll go. Do I ever need to do it ever again and would I ever recommend it? Not
Yeah.
really.
They're pretty to look at from the ground. I'm cool.
Honestly, from the ground looking at them is way cooler than being in it.
Yeah.
Like a helicopter though, I'm dying
No.
to go on a helicopter.
Okay, 50 Shades.
Yes, no, that is exactly it. If whoever I date in the future is looking for proposal ideas, I want to be in New York City on a private helicopter ride at nighttime, looking over the city with roses.
I just like fear that I could never go on a helicopter.
Every time I go to New York, it's really just New York. I like almost book a helicopter tour.
Mm-hmm.
Every time. I think there's been a couple other
I think
places
it'd be
I've
so
gone.
pretty.
Yeah, I would love to go on a
It's
helicopter.
super pretty, but like unlike an airplane, if it goes out, you're cooked.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's like any other thing.
Well, no.
But I'm just saying, like, it's
yeah.
like just as dangerous as literally any other thing going on a roller coaster than going, like, you know,
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's just like my uncle, like
95% of the time it's safe.
yeah, my uncle just flew like helicopters or so. Yeah, and he would always just tell me like,
But he's fine.
don't go in one. Well, yeah, because he was in the military.
Yeah.
But it's just like
No.
different. But
I
I was just like, absolutely not. And then also like after the whole Kobe and Gigi thing, absolutely not.
Like, you'll never go in a helicopter.
never,
Really?
ever.
No, I'll definitely go in one.
No.
I've been
'Cause
wanting
I
to
just-
for a minute.
Like planes are fine because I know that if like an engine goes out, like the wings are gonna carry us down for somewhat. If
And
the
there's
propellers
other
go
engines.
out or one come, like you are literally cooked. You're falling to your death. There's no backup that can save you.
Well, there's also a difference between, like, a tour over New York City and, like, traveling through the mountains, like Kobe and
Yeah.
Gigi were doing.
No, yeah, R.I.P.
At like a level that's,
Mm-hmm.
but
I don't know. That just like freaks me out. But yeah,
I don't need to like have a helicopter in my backyard to take everywhere. But then you also think of like airlifted people, like a helicopter is a very
to
mainstream
hospitals and
way
like
of
no, for
travel.
sure. I always go on that like flight trader and over in my old apartment. I used to live in the Ratatata, and I would always hear like helicopters, and I would always go on there and I would look, and it would always be like the police helicopters. They're just making their nightly rounds, but they would always circle like my apartment. And
Yeah.
stuff.
I always see the search and rescue ones out by the mountains here. And
Yeah.
I thought this was interesting because I started looking into search and rescue, and anybody can call search and rescue. Like, it's not,
Yeah.
but it's like never, like, I don't know how to word what I'm trying to say. It's like $40,000 to
Yeah.
call search and rescue.
Well,
Very
like
expensive.
it's not like covered by anything ever because it's like you made a bad choice.
Yeah, that's why it's like whenever I think of Search and Rescue, I just think of
The movie.
Anyone But You with Glenn Powell.
Oh,
Shout out Glenn Powell, Jonas
Glenn Powell.
Brothers.
Angel Son.
And he's like, oh, I know where she's at. And then he literally jumps into the ocean so the search and rescue will bring him to the Sydney Opera House.
That was like $40,000 bill he just got there.
Let's talk about the grand gesture for a second. God.
Yeah.
That's why movies are giving us false hope.
Yeah.
I've lost the false hope. I'm realistic with it now.
Yeah. Speaking of false hope, I got my hopes up in believing that that Griffey Jones Jr. had brought out Justin Bieber.
I was like, where are you going with this? No, for real. He got everybody. He got Griffey Jones Jr. who was standing 10 feet away from him, let alone all of us on TikTok. Like, I'm just confused on how the people in Vegas didn't. Because now looking back at the videos, I'm like, that's not Justin Bieber.
Right. No,
because the tattoos are different. He's fat.
Yes,
like, somehow he weirdly enough did sound
But
like
think
him.
about if the lighting was like kind of off.
No,
and
he had
kind
like
of
club lighting, like
his
strobes.
he had his sunglasses
and
on
everybody's
or whatever.
hammered.
Yeah,
like, even
But
like
imagine
he's probably
Griffin
was like
probably like I should try it and see what happens. And then like
how did he even get that far? And where did he come from?
He racked up. So like I did a little like back, like looking back, and I found his Instagram. Don't remember his name, but he literally does not look like Justin Bieber. The only time he looks like him is when he has sunglasses on.
Right. Sure.
So, and then I'm like, so does it, I didn't even compare the two, but like, do they even have the same tattoos? Like, is nobody clocking that? And then like, it's just not clocking to you. It wasn't clocking to any of us because I seriously
and that's why you don't believe everything you see on the internet. Because I saw it, looked at it once and said, wow, that's crazy. And moved on.
Yes, because we love Griffin. I was like, if I went to Griffin at XS nightclub in Vegas and Justin Bieber comes on, this man sang 9 songs. Nobody bat an eye. This man racked up a $10,000 bill of bottles. Then then they found out it wasn't him, escorted him off the property.
How did they find out it wasn't him? Who was the person who was sober? Probably someone who was sober was like, who is this guy?
It had to have been like some sort. It probably had been like Griffin's managers, like Griffin's manager probably
trying to contact us, Justin Bieber's managers or something.
Because that guy came in with like a posse, and like
they, and that's like
he had to play the part. Yeah, exactly, and they had like planned this for weeks apparently. And yeah, so
what a fun and, like, interesting life to have.
Yeah.
You could like cosplay a celebrity
because like without his glasses on he literally did not look like him at
and
all.
even looking at him with glasses on, I'm like, it's not him.
No.
Yeah,
like you said, like he's fatter, his tattoos are different, like his body shape's different.
Yeah,
but
and it was so funny because there's a video of like Griffin getting off the stage after a set and he's like, guys, I was so sick, dude. I just can't believe that happened.
And then also thought that it was like a random surprise.
He thought it was Justin Bieber. Like, and so then like he was like, he's like, guys, I was so sick. Like, oh my God. And then somebody was like, Griff, like that wasn't him. And he's like, what? No, wait, like I'll have to show you guys the video. I'll have to insert. It's so funny. But then like after seeing like that it was fake, and then I go back and see the performance of this fake JB. Griffin's back there like vibing, just like, loving it, like singing the songs with him, and like he's thinking it's
like,
real.
Dang, like what a great night! Like JB's in town, like
like
he's like crashing my set.
Griffin,
he's like hell yeah!
Like Griffin's thinking like, I'm about to blow back up.
Yeah.
Like Griffin already has bangers, but he knows he's like, because he's just like, he's a big DJ, but like not everybody knows who Griffin is. But like he was like, oh yeah, this is it.
He was.
But like he's still gonna get like publicity because of,
probably more.
Yeah, exactly. Oh God, I just thought that was hilarious. And like for like a couple days, I was like, I kept sending you the videos. I was like, I would literally die. Like I would be like, so jazzed that like JB came out with Griffey Jones Jr. Like that's crazy.
No, that was
and insane. Then fraud. Yeah,
fraud
it was bamboozling, but yeah,
no, that was hilarious. That was. It had me fooled. Didn't it happen to somebody else? Wasn't there like another impersonation like within the last year?
Drake has a couple that I always see on TikTok.
I feel like there was another one that was similar to that where it was like this person like showed up, everyone freaked out, they like put on a show, and then it wasn't them. But
yeah, I don't remember.
I don't know who it is. I'd have to look into it.
Yeah.
But, well, anyway, should we wrap her up for the week?
Sure.
That was a great convo.
That was good.
Yeah.
Just a little ramble. We had a serious episode last week, so just need to lighten the mood a
Just a
little
little
bit.
look into our daily couch convos.
Just what goes on in our minds.
Yeah, I like
The
it like
things
this
we're clocking.
too. The clocking.
Clocking.
What's your favorite? Okay, let's wrap it up with this. It's not clocking to you.
Yeah.
What's your current favorite hyper fixation saying? What's something you feel like you're always saying?
Right now it's the clocking.
Yeah, but I feel like there's gotta be another one. What's another one you like to say? You always have a TikTok sound in your head you like to.
Yeah, I do, but I can't think of it on the spot.
Yeah, on
Come
the spot.
on, you guys.
What's
No,
yours?
I genuinely speak TikTok, but
No, you do.
I don't know.
TikTok and Step Brothers quotes.
Yeah, I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Fine, whatever. Y'all are losers. I don't have one either.
Yeah, you suck. Don't.
We have a lot.
You tried to clock
We
us,
have a
and you
lot,
got
but
clocked
it's
in the
just
mix.
hard to think of it right on the spot.
Whatever.
This episode's brought to you by no, this Prime is grapefruit. What we were talking about earlier is that apparently you can't drink grapefruit juice
When
on
you're
medicine.
Yeah, certain medications.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
It interacts, and sometimes I think it cancels out birth control too.
Yeah. Grapefruit. I don't know what it is. I've always wondered, because I've asked nurse friends this before too, why grapefruit, but pretty much nobody in a nursing home can even come 5 feet near that. And then, because it's all their meds. You can't take it if you're on blood pressure meds. You can't take it if apparently you're on birth control. You can't do it with certain antibiotics. You can't do it with this. You can't do it with that. Grapefruit's just gonna
And I'm a grapefruit girl. I go get breakfast. IHOP. Can I get grapefruit juice, please?
Or at the restaurant, you'll leave with a glass full of ruby red tart grapefruit juice. And drink
when we
with a
worked at
straw.
Pop Stroke, I would always leave with a thing of grapefruit juice.
Yeah, that's psychotic.
Smacks.
All right, well, anyway, let's actually wrap it up.
Yeah. Hopefully, everything's clocking to you this week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. We'll be back next week with another fantastic episode for all of our lovely listeners.
Yeah, and also one last thing, shout out to our listeners in South Wales.
Shout out Australia, South Wales,
London.
England, London.
Love to see
We
it.
love you guys. I don't know who you are, but you listen. Whoever's in South Wales, you listen every week, and you have been for months.
Yes, and we
just love you.
We do.
We love you. We love the support. Tell all your friends. And,
if you're not scared, please DM us because we want to know who you are. Please. We want to know.
Yeah. Instagram, the CozyUp Pod.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or leave a comment on the YouTube.
We love you guys.
Peace
and gals and dogs and cats and kangaroos. Whoever the heck's out there watching.
The kangaroos.
The kangaroos.
Crazy.
What are they called? The didgeridoos.
I was going to say a dingo.
A dingo. We can talk about Australia a different time because Australia is something. Mm-hmm. Maybe our friends can talk to us about it.
Yeah.
And we can talk about it from there.
We can go visit them.
Yeah. We'll bring the pod to you. Our 3 listeners in Australia, England, and South Wales.
Yeah. We will come to you.
All right, let's wrap her up. We're rambling. Okay,
Have a good
love
week.
you guys. See you next week.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
Peace.